By the Bay, I'm David. All right. In light of the failure of the Senate to pass their own bipartisan immigration bill tied with funding to Taiwan, Ukraine, and Israel, what's going on with Mitch McConnell and his leadership? Let's do a general read on him and find out, how's he doing? How's his future as the leader of the Republican Party in the Senate looking? And we'll take it from there. Entertainment purposes only, let's just dive right on in. What's the energy around Mitch McConnell? Haven't seen him freeze in a while. Are we past that? Ace of Wands. Mitch, it'll be interesting to see how this happens. Mitch McConnell, he ruled kind of with an iron fist. He could take a lot of action. He was politically savvy. You don't have to like the guy. He got the job done. But is he no longer getting the job done? Is he now losing grip on power, grip on initiative? Ted Cruz, for the second time in a couple of years, has suggested that McConnell should step down, probably so Ted Cruz could be the minority Senate leader for the GOP, because that would be amazing. The Hierophant. Mitch's time might be at an end. He was the type of person who got things done in the government. He understood how the government worked, and he could exploit it to get the stuff done that he wanted to get done. Now he's running into a problem, is that he's watching his party change and evolve, or devolve as the case may be, and he may not be able to keep the balls in the air long enough because of the turmoil that's setting in underneath him. He's having a hard time getting his values across. He's being undermined. In the past, the King of Cups, a emotionally mature leader of the GOP, it doesn't show much emotion. He's actually rather stoic, all things considered. But he got things done. But, being the emotionally mature person is not today's GOP. They want the emotionally immature person in there. Current situation, Three of Wands. He's looking at leaving. I think between his health issues and the decline in his power and his influence, I think he's looking at stepping down from the Senate. I don't think he's going to finish out his term if things keep going the way they're going. He may be thinking that, he might be waiting to be ousted. Like there's a vote of no confidence. That could be something that's coming out too. The overarching energy is the Ace of Cups, where Mitch McConnell is stoic and keeps his emotions in check. The current crop of GOP is all about right brain, fear-mongering, pearl-clutching sensationalism. There's no substance with them. And it's all about social media clicks and things along those lines. That's not how Mitch does it. He's passionate in a reserved way. These guys are passionate in an uncontrolled, sobbing kind of way. And this is kind of what the party is devolving into, that he has to say, can I work with this? Because I'm not like this myself. I don't like this. Yeah, Mitch McConnell's the type, King of Cups. He keep your emotions in check. Don't let people know how you're feeling. It's okay to be passionate, but don't let them know your fears and your weaknesses. Outcome is the Hermit. I think he's going to lead for a little bit longer, but there's a movement to get him to leave, and he might be looking at an exit. I think the thing is, if he's going to step down, he's going to have to look for a transfer of power to somebody who's going to uphold his ideals. He's not going to give it to Ted Cruz. That is not happening. And I'm assuming that Mitch McConnell has mentees and prodigies and close allies that look like him, well, act like him, legislate like him that he would want to turn it over to. I don't know who those people are, but I'm sure they exist. So that's the current energy. There's going to be, again, calls for removing McConnell, and they might be exploring avenues of that. So that's the energy around Mitch. How's Mitch feeling about all this? Again, the guy's 80 years old. He's had some buffering issues in front of cameras for all of us to see. Falling down, giving himself concussions. What's going to happen with Mitch? What's he thinking right now about his future? Page of Swords. I don't think that's a spy in a camp. It's kind of, you know what? Honestly, I think he just shakes his head at a lot of these junior senators, and he cannot believe how green and how much rookies they are. They don't know how to get stuff done. It's interesting because I think he's found ways to help sharpen up these pages of swords into knights and queens and kings of swords. This could also be messaging about his mental health. Let's see how this goes. Empress is about taking care of things. Chariot's moving on. There's that looking at values and the burden. How's he feeling? Messaging about intelligence, initiative, control, being out of control. I think he thinks that basically the young guns want his position. And for Mitch McConnell, this position isn't something you give. It takes an incredible amount of seasonedness to do this position. He doesn't want some junior person doing it. It has to be somebody who's been around the block and understands how difficult the job is. It's a slow process to do this. This is not something that you can just sort of willy-nilly do. You need to take care of Republican business, and you need to have your values and your priorities straight away. I think he's looking at this. I think he's concerned, actually, that they might force him out and they don't know what they're doing. They have no idea how hard the job is or how long it takes to get stuff done. Especially when you're trying to, herd all the cats and make sure all the cats get fed. But at the same time, I also think he's not sure how he can work with this new crowd of senators that have come in here. This is probably also him being the minority senator. You're not the king of swords, you're the page of swords. You're at the mercy of Chuck Schumer and the Democrats. And it might very well be that he's looking at the Senate races in 2024 and seeing that he's going to be even in the bigger minority. And at that point, you have your two of coins moments. Like, do I want to continue doing this? Because not only am I in the minority, but then I have to deal with these idiots who don't understand the struggle of the job, who don't know how to get things done, who don't take care of things. That Empress card could be him stepping down because of his health. He needs to take care of his health. And I think that's it. What you're going to find, I think, is, and let me ask that, in 2024, assuming that the Democrats strengthen their position in the Senate, will Mitch McConnell step down? Because at that point he can step down. It doesn't matter if he steps down because the Democrats will still have the House or still have the Senate. Will McConnell step down after the 2024 election if the Democrats maintain control of the Senate or even increase their control of the Senate? The Fool card. I'm going to do a full read on this one. Yeah, I think he's going to step down. Honestly. And that's where that Empress card comes in. Because he's about his health. There's no more he can do. Being the House Minority Leader is not how Mitch McConnell makes policy. I think he's going to walk. He's done what he can do. He's been in Congress for 40 years or however long he's been in there for. He's done. He can't do anymore. And it's kind of like the, enjoy what life you've got left type of thing. King of Wands underneath it all. Yeah, it's kind of, a pair of kings. It's McConnell got all the stuff done that he could get done. If there was anything left, he can't get it done, and he knows he can't get it done. So there's no sense trying to hang around another till 2026 during his reelection. I think he's reelected in 2026. There's no sense in trying to hang around for that, because I think he sees that the Republican Party, if they can't take it in 2024 and they lose all three branches of government, he's done. He won't be able to get the stuff done he wants to get done. In the past is the Two of Cups. I think he's made an agreement. He's probably either talked with allies or maybe his wife, or even if he's just talking to himself. He's made an agreement with himself in the past that he would give it 2 more years. After the debacle in 2022, he would give himself 2 more years to get through this election cycle to see if the GOP takes back the Senate. Current situation is going to be the Five of Swords. The GOP loses the Senate. If they take the Senate, he's staying. He's going to stay. He's going to get his stuff done. I don't think the GOP is going to take the Senate. They're probably going to lose an extra 3 seats, 3 to 5 seats in the Senate. And at that point, it's game over. He will get nothing done. Time to walk. Overarching energy is the sun. Yeah, it's right out in his face. It is right there. His path is perfectly illuminated. He made an agreement. They lose the Senate. He's like, okay, I'm done. There's nothing else I can do here. This could also be between him and the governor of Kentucky, or I don't know how Kentucky does it. Oh, you know what? Didn't Kentucky, I'd have to look it up, but didn't Kentucky change? Yeah, they did. They changed the laws. Before, the governor could have replaced McConnell with his pick of Senate, and now they tried to change the laws to make that the majority party gets to pick, or you have to replace it with the same party that he left. It was something like that. That's what this one was. He had to get that in place before he could consider leaving. The lesson to be learned, the devil card. The sun with the devil card. He's not going to hitch himself to Trump. He's going to realize that not impeaching and convicting Trump was his biggest mistake. He thought Trump would be politically irrelevant and would just go away. And instead, the party devolved even further and openly embraced Trump and willingly joined that cult. He's going to discover his biggest mistake happened in 2020 when he didn't finish the job and put the stake through the heart of Donald Trump and Donald Trump's political career. Yep, done. He's done. World card. Bringing to an end. Things come to a close. Yeah, he is going to retire after the 2024 elections, assuming the Republicans lose the Senate. That shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Okay. Is there anything else? Will Mitch McConnell have any more medical incidents from now, which is February 8th is when this goes up, through the 2024 elections? Or will he have a medical event prior to him stepping down? How about that? Because you can use the medical event as an excuse at that point, right? So we're looking for pentacles here or something. Illusion card might work with the 7 of Cups. Will Mitch McConnell suffer another medical event prior to him stepping down? or what leads to his stepping down. You know, kind of what's that energy around him stepping down. It's just time for him to leave. He's just, here's him leaving. He's going to, you know, he had to make the choice. He had a tough choice to make. But the election, the voters spoke. I don't think this is him dying. The voters spoke. They sent their message. He didn't want to wait another 2 years for his re-election. It was just time. He'd done everything he could do. He had done everything he could do. He made an agreement. He's done everything he could do to make America in his image, as it were. There's an image right there. Yeah. He's loved all his time in the Senate. He's loved everything he's done. It's just time to leave. Can't do it anymore. He's done everything he could do. Voters have spoken. No, this is not going to be leaving due to a health event. This is going to be leaving because it's time to leave. And I really hope it's because he doesn't want to pull a Dianne Feinstein and die in office. Don't want him to die in office. I don't want Grassley to die in office. Just go. Go retire. Go spend time with your family. Go collect all the kudos for all those years of public service that you did. All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for your likes and your shares and your comments and everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm. So it helps my videos get out there and get out to a wider audience. To folks just recently discovering this channel, welcome. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.